Hello, everybody. Welcome to my first in literally a year Lego Let's Build live stream, and I'm so excited and happy to be here. I apologize for the countdown. I clearly forgot how to work the stream because I started the stream, but I did not go live. Yeah, it's been a year. The last thing I built Lego wise was the Republic gunship. And I started that, I think when I looked back earlier today, it was October 10th. So yeah, it's been a year since we've done a Lego stream. I guess it's technically been over a year. But what a perfect time of year to get it started. Today we're going to be building, or we're going to be starting the build for another ship. But this time is going to be this bad boy, the Star Wars Imperial Star Destroyer. And I don't know if you can see, and if you haven't figured out already, but the selling point for this Lego set for me was this little figure right here, Cal Kestis. Because y'all know, as I said on social media, if you've ever been to a Scotty stream, you know I love Cal Kestis, Jedi Fallen Order, Jedi Survivor, and you know what, we'll even throw out Jedi Battle Scars, because it doesn't get enough love. So I had to get this set. And also, I've been wanting another ship for the other side of my Calyx shelf behind me. And I had my old, childhood N1 on there, but, it's not a Lego. I was like, I need a Lego to go with this. Gosh, I'm having to fix so many things. I thought I was prepared and I did everything ahead of time, but of course, there's always little things that I miss. How are y'all doing tonight, though? How is everybody? Hi, Johnny. Hi, Tet. Hi, May. Brian, I see you popped in earlier, so hi. Darth Patty, as usual, at the top of the hour. I appreciate you. How's everybody doing this evening? Hopefully it's going a little bit smoother than my evening. But yeah, I'm excited to get into this build. I didn't even post anything in the chat. Make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you to everyone who's here hanging out. And yeah, I'm excited to get started. I'm actually drinking a beer tonight. Let me get it in this camera. I've been hoarding a bunch of pumpkin beer, so I was like, perfect time to drink the pumpkin beer. It'll be for the Lego stream. So we're getting spooky. We're doing Legos. It's going to be great. Ooh, Purge Trooper Productions. How are you? I was just talking about Jedi Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor. That's hilarious. The first thing the instructions do is they say build Darth Vader. So I guess we're going to build Darth Vader first. Here comes the fun part. Me staring and trying to find... Okay, that's not Darth Vader. That is a man of a normal skin tone, not super pale pasty, doesn't see the light of day. Okay, we got some lightsaber pieces. And the main reason mentioning the Cal Kestis minifigure, the main reason I wanted it is because I want to put him on the other side of my BD1 Lego all the way back there. Because it came with a little BD1 minifigure, but not a Cal Kestis minifigure. Don't know why they did it like that. The UCS gunship came with... I think it's Commander Cody and Mace Windu, but they didn't want to do Cal Kestis. Oh no, look at Darth Vader. He looks so white. Yeah, exactly, Eric. I'm building a broken man. Would I recommend this set to people? Yeah, definitely. This set, from what I can tell, I kind of mentioned, the last set that I built was the UCS Republic gunship, and as much as I love that ship, as much as I love building Legos, it is a beast. It is a big ship. So, if you're just trying to do something more simple, I think this set would be great. I mean, this set's not small, but it's not like a full, UCS Lego. I don't know where any other parts of Darth Vader are. Yeah, he has a machine that puts him together. I'm just a person. And my lighting is very dim. Yeah, All right, I've got a head, a helmet, a lightsaber. It has to be over in these little pieces here. Let me know in the chat if you see the pieces before I do. How's everybody's spooky season going, by the way? I feel like my spooky season started super early, but I feel like I haven't done many spooky things this year. I know Tet posted it in Discord about going like to lots of haunted houses and stuff. I have not been to one this year. It's a crime. I was supposed to go with my work, with my coworkers, but unfortunately that didn't pan out. I know this is the cape. I really don't know where the rest of his body is. Oh, a Nightmare Before Christmas set? That sounds fun, May. Was it a big set? I feel like I saw they had a couple sets that they put out. Okay, at this point I'm just like, maybe his torso is not in this pile. You know, I'm just gonna put Darth Vader to the side for now. We can... Oh my gosh, okay. No, I lied. I just found his torso. Okay. So, back when the last Darth Vader figure that I had, his helmet was not 2 pieces. It was definitely 1. So this is interesting to begin with. Oh no, I forgot his cape. Johnny said, haven't really done anything yet. Ooh, Hollywood Horror Nights at Universal. That sounds really fun. I actually just watched a video the other day. I think... Was it Poseidon Entertainment? I watch a lot of theme park and like roller coaster type videos in my spare time. And I watched a video on if Halloween Horror Nights can survive without doing IP. Oh, yeah, I bet it was expensive, May. Lego of what you learned. Yeah, clearly, because I was struggling trying to get this Vader together. But now we have got him together. I have you now. What's my favorite Lego set I've built so far? Well, in my adult, like as I've been an adult, unfortunately, I've only built 3 sets. And, well, I guess 2. We've just started the 3rd. But I built BD-1, I built the UCS Republic gunship, and now I'm building the Star Destroyer. And honestly, I think BD-1 was the most fun to build. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the UCS. I keep forgetting the internal. The UCS Republic gunship, but it's so big. It's so big. And I streamed it. So I'm sure it would have gone a little easier if I was not also streaming at the same time, but I still had a good time. It's always fun to do Lego streams. It's so chill. Not the BDSM Lego set. I've already got crap in here. Okay, there we go. I don't know. I do have a beer, so I might start talking about a BDSM Lego set. I'm sure some website has one that you can print out the instructions for. But yeah, it feels like it's been so long. I'm going to apologize right now. I was thinking about this earlier, about my Sims 4 streams. I was just not feeling the Sims streaming. I don't know why. It just wasn't... I don't know. I wasn't vibing with it. It was fun, but I feel like I'm such a perfectionist when it comes to playing that game that it's hard for me to come on stream and talk about it as I'm playing it. I don't know. It's weird to talk about. Austin said it's time to bring back Wayseekers. Who wants to see Wayseekers come back? Let me know in the chat. I feel like we took a break at the perfect time. Everything with the Acolyte was such a crazy time online, and I was still putting out content for it, but I can only imagine if we were doing a podcast about it. Wayseekers Live is going to be awesome. I agree. I don't know what it's going to entail, so I'd love to find out. This is not the right piece. This is not the huge Star Destroyer Darth Patty. So this one is a smaller one. I don't know the exact scale or anything of it, but it is a smaller one. It's not the gigantic one. Because the next gigantic set I'm going to build... excuse me. The next gigantic set that I'm going to build is going to be the UCS Venator. Mark my words. Oh my god. Oh, Wayseekers Book Club. We come back on November 5th. What's on November 5th? If we're coming back on November 5th, we're a little behind. Okay. Now we're doing the bottom. Not the Wayseekers, like W-H-E-Y. That's Austin now. Austin's been working out. I can't have Way because it has dairy in it. What piece goes there? Gosh, I feel like I need my glasses to do this. I need to do that thing that I always say that I need to do, is where I need to collect my pieces first and then put them on, rather than just grabbing and assembling as I go and hoping for the best. Not Austin saying I can't come back to Wayseekers because I'm too sexy now, so I don't want to unfairly become the sexiest Star Wars podcaster. Well, you know, I think that's a selling point. We can use that in marketing. Okay, where are these little pieces? Are they black or are they dark gray? That's one of the things with these Lego sets. It's just like, why do the colors never match up in the book? They're always a little off. That's my only complaint about Lego. That, and they don't make any Jedi Survivor, Jedi Fallen Order sets. When are we going to get the Stinger Mantis as a set? If they don't do it for Jedi 3, I give up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it's not this one. It's a little bit shorter. Well, I don't know where the hell that is. Well, other than May, has anyone else built any Lego sets recently? Doesn't have to be Star Wars related. Not the last Wayseekers episode was 6 months and 45 pounds ago. Tet said, do I think that the Insta360 Pro 2 or the DJI Pocket 5 is better? Well, I personally like odd numbers, so I'm going to go with the DJI Pocket 5. Whatever that is. Oh, it's light gray. No wonder I can't find it. Okay. Now we're making progress. Oh, I need 2 of these. 2 of these. Oh, and I still need 2 dark gray. 4 squares. There's a Lego YouTuber I follow, Jean's version, who separates all her pieces and puts all the like pieces together in a row for the entire set before she starts building. That would take a lot of prep work. And I already feel like I did a ton of prep work and I still wasn't completely like prepared. So I definitely have OCD tendencies, but not to that level. Okay. Are these actually black or are they dark gray? I have no idea. They look like they're black. Oh, wait. Okay, I think I found one. Where is the second one? Tet said I went to a friend's house recently and her brother had tons of Star Wars Lego sets, mostly sequels. Yeah, I actually was talking to my stepdad the other day and I was like, do you still have all my Legos? And he was like, yeah, they're in the attic. And I was like, if only I had kept the booklets for them so I could dig out and rebuild all the old sets that I had. And according to him, we still have, or they, my parents at their house still have the booklets too. So I'm considering going over there and trying to go through all the old toys of mine and find those old sets or find those old books and then see if I can pull the different Lego pieces from the sets together. That's the issue, Austin. I don't know what sets that I had. Like, I could see something and be like, oh yeah, that looks familiar, but I don't necessarily know if I remember it looks familiar because I had the set myself or if it was just one that I recognized from just that time frame. It says I'm supposed to have, 2 of these. Okay. Scotty didn't take a break from Wayseeker, just a little holiday. That's right. Exactly, Eric. What would I do if when I said... What? I know you're just trying to make me sound dumb. Scotty, what would you do if when you, okay, so he said yes, would go? I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Yeah, May, if I can find the booklets, I would totally try to sort through. I have a gigantic, like, tub. Like, one that normally people put their Christmas decorations or, like, holiday decor in. I have one full of Legos, and it's not, like, the regular size one. It's, like, the extra gigantic one. I could build a Dragula set out of old sets. I think I'm going to watch Dragula after this, to be honest. Nobody wants to watch it with me. But that's okay. I've got to watch something other than Star Wars from time to time. Johnny, why are you hoarding the Legos? Guess it's time for you to start doing Lego live streams next. Okay, Adele. What is that? I'm trying to think of those clips where she's like... Oh, I can't think of the Adele clip, but it's really funny. And is it the same one where she's like, divorce, babe, divorce? And when she's like, Peppa Pig. Some crap. I don't know. I'm not Adele. I was thinking about book club today, actually, because I was thinking to myself, you know, we're getting close to the end of the year, and something I started last year, which I really loved, was taking the idea of Spotify Wrapped, but doing like just the Star Wars things I've consumed in the year, and I had a lot of fun with that. I did it super last minute, but it came out, I mean, I think it came out really nicely. I was very happy with it, like, and not even in the, like, oh, like, it came out, you know, good enough. Like, I think it exceeded what I expected when I started it. So I was trying to think of the things that I'm going to be putting on this year's list, because I feel like it's a lot less. And I was like, well, I can put Dark Disciple on there because we read it in book club at least. I can't, and I don't think it was on the 2023 Wrapped, because I think I originally read it in 2022. Yeah, book club was this year, because I was in the shower, like, literally prepping for the live stream in my head, which I know sounds crazy, but, you know, just let me have this. And I was like, okay, when did the Bad Batch come out? I literally asked Google, like, when did the Bad Batch season 3 air? And it was back in April, and we read Dark Disciple in March. I was like, did Wayseekers end when I was live streaming last? And I was like, nope, because we ended during the Bad Batch. So trying to get all my timelines together, like, while I'm preparing to do a live stream, that was my shower experience when I got home from work. I also have a new job, so I mean, it's not new anymore, but it's new from the last time I live streamed with Lego, and I enjoy it a lot. What's new with everybody else? Okay, I'm supposed to have 2 of these. This is giving very Inquisitor shuttle right now. You steam burned your left thumb, Eric? That sounds not fun. I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh, are you supposed to be building them together, Johnny? Oh. That does not seem right. But I guess there's supposed to be a little hole there. I don't know why. Looks kind of weird, but okay. So here's a question for the chat. I feel like a big thing that's being talked about in the fandom right now is the potential of, you know, a Kenobi sequel. I did a video about it on who I thought could be the villains, and just speculating. And, you know, talk of Ewan McGregor, he keeps talking it up. I watched another YouTuber talk about how, like, Star Wars is struggling to find just something that fans are gonna latch onto in, like, every part of the fandom, and they pointed out that, like, Kenobi is literally that. So it would make sense for them to do a season 2 from a not only a financial standpoint, but, like, in general for the brand. So I thought that was a really interesting take, but it's not wrong either. What do y'all think about the idea of Kenobi season 2? I'm not gonna worry about talking about my stuff because, you know, I've already made a whole video about that, but I'm definitely on board. Yeah, I feel the same way, May. Like, I'll definitely watch it regardless, but the more I think about it, the more I think about the cool stuff that they can do. I wonder if this is the bridge of this Star Destroyer that I'm building right now. It's kind of giving bridge. Austin, you're canceled. Wayseekers is never coming back after that comment. Why do you need a villain for that story? You know, you really don't. Because initially, like, after Kenobi Season 1, I put out a video And God, this was 2022. I put out a video and I was talking about like what I'd want to see with the season 2. And one of the big things I would want to see is Kenobi training to become a Force Ghost with Qui-Gon. And like, as much as I'd love to see that and would still like to see that in a Kenobi season 2 now, we can't watch a whole season of Liam Neeson and Ewan McGregor just talking in a hut. You know what I mean? And I guess we technically could, but it would really have to explore like kind of like Yoda's Force vision when he learns to become a Force Ghost, get into some really trippy stuff. I know Ewan talked about wanting to wear the Clone Wars armor. That could be a great example for him to do that if he's going through some weird trials and tribulations through the Force. Although when he said that, I was like, I also want to see you in the Clone Wars armor. Y'all know them Ahsoka Clone Wars flashbacks have me ballin'. And if you don't know, you can watch the reaction live on my channel. So I'd probably end up crying again. Fran G says, I always imagine the Kenobi show with different stories each season in different moments of his life, kind of like the comic. Yeah, I could see that too. And you know what would work really well to do that is animation. But would they really have Ewan on for just an animated Star Wars? I don't know if he'd just want to do animation. I can't imagine he would want to do that over doing live action. You know what I mean? Yeah, Corky Kenobi, Corky Kryze. Can they please just give us the story of Obi-Wan and Satine falling in love on the run? Instead of giving us these stories of the Jedi Council doing things in the lead up to the prequels. Because I saw they just announced that comic series Jedi Knights, and I said this in Discord, but I was just like, this is just like the Living Force, except we're splitting it up between comic issues, and there's Jedi Dooku. I think Jedi Dooku is definitely something that's fun that we could explore more. But I'm like, we just got the Living Force. Do we really need a comic series? But I'm also a little jaded after reading the Inquisitors miniseries. It was like the first comic thing that I did and like got into, and it was not what I was hoping for, which is fine, but like it doesn't have to be made for me, clearly. And I was just like, I want an Inquisitor story that starts like and talks about the tragedy of it all. And I even said this in my like when I posted just my thoughts. I was like, we have Trilla, and that's a great tragic Inquisitor story. And we have Rise of the Red Blade with the Scat Icarus. And it's kind of the opposite with those two stories, where with Trilla, we see a glimpse into her backstory prior to becoming Inquisitors, but in the timeline of the game, she's fully Darkside, fully an Inquisitor until the end, obviously. And with the Scat in Rise of the Red Blade, we see the majority of her time struggling to be a Jedi, and then we get a glimpse of what she was like as an Inquisitor at the end of the book. And I kind of just want the full story. I want to see a bit of the Jedi, and then a bit of the Inquisitor side. I guess more heavy on the Inquisitor side, but I really want to see an Inquisitor that like puts up the front that they're like big, bad, and dark-sided, but that they're also really struggling. And I guess I can imagine that they would go through that at first. But most of the Inquisitors that we see are just, you know, they're already dark side. They're like, you know, screw the Jedi. We're going to kill them all. And I guess at this point, we've kind of seen it too with Tales of the Empire and Lynn. What is she, the fourth sister? So, more Inquisitor stories, please. I was ballin'. When was I ballin'? I would also rather an ensemble focusing on the path rather than just solo Kenobi, Johnny. I completely agree. Put it in animation. Give us that animated Hidden Path show, please. I don't think I'm wrong when saying like that's what a lot of us want. And as I said before, it doesn't have to be exactly what we want, but I think it's such a good story that they've set up so much for, and there's so many different places they can go with it. Almost like a well, Bad Batch, Clone Wars, Andor morph. There's a lot of cool stuff they could do there. Hopefully they'll do it someday. Obi-Wan Kenobi Season 2. Kenobi battles alcoholism and a receding hairline. Yeah. I could definitely relate to one of those things. Sips beer. Tet says, you know, they're always talking about how Thrawn and Dave Filoni stuff doesn't have nuance or heart. Maybe he could be the villain of Season 2, but not tell the Empire. Oh. I see what you're saying. I thought you were saying Dave Filoni be the villain. The thing is, and correct me if I'm wrong, Austin, you probably would know, because you were very into Rebels. And, like, I've watched all of Rebels, but I don't know the exact timelines. I think Thrawn was on Lothal at that point. Like, deep into the TIE Defender program. I could be wrong. But I feel like that's what was going on at that point. Oh, I put these on wrong. Here's the first thing I already messed up. Do these go on the front? Austin says, in my opinion, they should make a Season 2 series about a character from a spin-off film that dives into the deeper themes of the Star Wars universe through a more grounded perspective. Well, Andor Season 2 will be out in 2025, so you'll get your wish. Wayseekers will return when Deborah Wilson returns to star in a series about the path, and we hop on the Clout train to re-interview her. Hey, at least I feel like we did it before like everybody and their mother did it, so I'm gonna take that win. Darth Jar Jar's apprentice is Darth Trapper Wolf. Let's see. I'm supposed to have 2 of these. We've got 1. Also, if y'all haven't already, and because it's cut off on my screen I can't see, make sure that you like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm going to be doing these LEGO streams every Tuesday, hopefully, if I plan it out well, right up until the week before Skeleton Crew releases. So fingers crossed, every Tuesday. I think that'll put us at November 26th, if I'm not mistaken. Bye, Eric. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good rest of your night. But yeah, I think it's going to put us right up to Skeleton Crew. And I'm excited because hopefully it'll give us a chance to talk about... I'm sure they'll release another trailer, so we can then talk about that. What are y'all's thoughts going into Skeleton Crew? It's going to be very interesting seeing this kind of new look at the galaxy, but I'm looking forward to it. Oh, Austin, you're finally going to that NFL game that you got tickets for? I feel like it was back in, what, May? That's going to be exciting. I'm excited for you. You can buy a really expensive beer. A really expensive draft beer. Oh my god. Not y'all dragon. Poor Skeleton Crew. I think it's going to be fun. And one of the things that I talked about when I did my trailer review for Skeleton Crew is I'm just hoping that it captures what it felt like, or like for my inner child, and then when I was a child watching Star Wars, I hope it helps capture that magic again, and that'll be really nice. If it does that, I think I'm going to enjoy the series a lot. Now, it ain't going to be, dark and gritty, but I don't need that either. Does this need to go back one? No? I feel like there should be pieces there. I don't know. Is this maybe the back of the Star Destroyer? I really don't have a good gauge on what size this is supposed to be. Okay, I need one more. Oh, there it is. The first Star Wars you haven't watched since 2014. I'm very interested to see what the fandom is thinking about the show in general and like who's watching it. It's going to be very interesting, especially after The Acolyte. Is this a gray one? Yeah. I do appreciate that they highlight in the book, or in the instructions, they have it highlighted, the pieces that go in, so they have like a little yellow outline around them, which definitely helps. It helps us old people, when our eyes aren't as good. Speaking of, I just found out that your prescription is printed on your glasses. I had no idea that was a thing. And after my coworker showed me, then I looked at mine, and sure enough, my prescription was on there. So my eyesight is 49/20. One of my eyes is great, the other one not so much. Okay, so we have, let me get all my pieces. 2 of these, 1 of these, 1 of these. Oh, the little 3 pieces. I feel like these little 3 peg blocks were so hard to come by whenever I'd be building on my own, like just as a kid. It'd be the one in the bin that I could never find. So it was always a pain in the ass when I needed like a 3 peg block. Did anybody else have Star Wars Legos when they were growing up? Do you remember any of the sets you had? Isn't that the prison from Andor? I was about to say Endor. A fire truck? Okay. I did have a lot of the early Star Wars sets, which is another reason why I want to try to find them and try to pick them out of the giant box of Legos I have. Because I think it'd be fun to build some of the vintage sets. Some of them are really ugly. Some of those old early Lego sets when they were first like doing the Star Wars Lego sets were really ugly. That's when we had the orange. All the people were orange. They didn't have actual skin tones. Back when characters like Darth Vader or Boba Fett, like, they didn't even have a face under their helmet. It was just like a fully black, just like headpiece with nothing printed on it. Okay, so this goes here. I wonder what that's gonna do. We'll just have to wait and see. Oh my god. Oh, the glow up hair. Yeah. Lego didn't exist when you were growing up, Johnny? I don't believe that. I don't believe you. And the reason that I say that is because, like, Lego has been around for a long time. It might not have existed like it does now, but I'm pretty sure that there was Legos when you were growing up. I definitely had one of the big Falcon sets. I don't remember which one it was, but I'm sure it's one of the ugly, ugly old ones that's all jagged. That's a crazy thing too with Lego now, is how like smooth everything is. Like, I built a pumpkin the other night, and like that's a circle. They didn't have nice pretty circle sets. Everything was jagged and not as aesthetically pleasing as it is now. The Legos come a long way. Okay, so the first Star Wars Lego set was 3 years after you graduated high school. I see. So you were saying they didn't have Star Wars Lego sets when you were growing up. That makes sense. In 96, I was in preschool. Was I in preschool? Yeah, I would have been 3. I was going to be like, I was in preschool and my parents were already divorced. No, not yet. 2 years later. I was trying to look through, like, I found an archive online of like the old Lego sets and like chronologically looking at the first early Star Wars ones and how they've kind of changed over the years. And I definitely had a few of them. I'm pretty sure that I know I had a Millennium Falcon. I'm pretty sure I had the first TIE Fighter. I had a lot of the Episode 1 sets. Oh yes, the bucket of Lego. Okay, look at these little pieces. I literally sat here and thought to myself, I was like, oh, this isn't a lot of pieces. I don't know if it's going to take me 2 hours. You know, I might finish this build before the time's up. Meanwhile, we still have a ton of pieces here. Is anybody doing anything exciting for Halloween? Is anybody dressing up? I don't even know if I have any plans for Halloween. Though I am going to Rocky Horror on Friday, which probably is going to be the only thing that I dress up for. So I'm very excited for that. I haven't been in a couple of years. Ooh, what are you dressing up as? Honestly, on Halloween itself, I might just watch Halloween. You know, with my luck, I'll be video editing. Because I think it's on a Thursday this year, if I'm not mistaken. But I do love Michael Myers, and it feels very fitting to watch Halloween on Halloween. Bear's going to be a pumpkin. You have to post a photo of that in Discord or just on social media in general, because I know it's going to be super cute. My best friend has an Ahsoka costume for her dog, which I've posted online before. It's very cute. Johnny, are you going to dress up for Halloween? I know, out of everybody that's in the chat right now, I know that Johnny has been to Rocky Horror before. There's no way you could convince me that you haven't. But Austin and Tet, I have a feeling that y'all probably have not been before. And I will take you. I'll gladly take you for your first time. So something my good friend Jonah taught me is using this to put the stickers on. And it helps a lot. So I'm going to try to do this as easily as possible. Andrew, that makes sense for you that you're watching movies on Halloween. You watch so many movies. I wish I watched as many movies as you do. I would have seen a lot more movies by now. Oh no, it's too small and you probably can't return it either. Well, I don't know how they would do that. Because if you bought it in the park, but you had to take it home for the dog to try it on. This is not... It's not helping. Okay, not bad. Not bad. There's one computer. And this is the bridge. I guess properly. It doesn't help that I have a bunch of lotion on my hands. I meant to put some on prior to beginning the stream, and that ended up being putting lotion on like 43 seconds before the stream went live. And I'm not talking the countdown either. I'm talking like me on camera. Andrew, have you been to Rocky Horror? I feel like that's something that you've been to. And if not, I'll gladly take you as well. I'm really excited about my outfit. Of course, I will be wearing fishnets. But I don't want to talk about the rest of my outfit because if it doesn't work out, I don't want to be disappointed. But if it does work out, then I think it's going to be really cute and really fun. Oh no, you didn't know the dance, so it gave you anxiety? Yeah, I honestly, like I said, I've been a handful of times, but I don't know all the things that you're supposed to do, because it's interactive, of course, for those who don't know. And so I was thinking of looking up a YouTube video to like prepare myself, because it would give me anxiety as well. Going up, dressing up, and not knowing, like, all the different things that we need to yell, and like I'm pretty sure I remember how to do the time warp. Okay, we're putting these little red things on here. And it was funny going back to like how many pieces is in this. This set actually has more pieces than BD1. And I feel like the BD1 set, that took me 4 streams to do. And there's, I think, what, 14 or so, 15 bags for this set. I keep underestimating this set because I'm like, oh, it's not super huge. It's not like the UCS, but it's still a pretty hefty set. Okay, these are not the right pieces. There's a lot of stacking going on right now. I'm ready for it to start looking a little bit more Star Destroyer-like. Well, now we're getting funky. So we're putting these pieces on here. Got to line them up nicely first. Okay, there's one. Let's see if I can do this one a little more gracefully. Okay. Both sides on. It's a lot of gray. That's my only complaint about this set. It's a lot of gray. So I need 2 of these. 1 of these. Damn it, Janet. Yeah. Anytime somebody says damn it, I always think Janet immediately after. I say damn. I don't say damn it. But whenever I hear damn it, I'm like, Janet! And I know you say I want to screw after that. Oh, you talked to your friend about the name thing? And I know I thought about it earlier. I was like, shit, I'm saying the wrong name. Because I saw Tet as your like thing that came up in the chat. And I was like, fuck! Okay, I need to find these little funky groove pieces. I need 4 of them. Okay. And cool. You said they took it really well, and they all said they were going to test it out, and all but one of them forgot. Oh, and all but one of them forgot. Oh, well, that's unfortunate, but you know, just give them a simple reminder. I think it'll be easier to once you have settled on like a final name, because at that point you will have chosen it, you'll feel secure with it, and at that point, like, I don't know, it'll feel more official, and I think on top of that it'll make you feel more confident in using it as well. Okay, this is not, oh, there we go. It's like this is not working well. There we go. Putting this on the right way. Okay, no, I am. Yeah, I'm very thankful that I that I go by Scotty, and that feels authentic to me. I couldn't imagine trying to choose a name for myself, because I just feel like it would never be perfect. I'm such a perfectionist, and I feel like I would just struggle with really settling on one thing. Okay, so then we get little binoculars. Is this like a little Imperial crate? And 1 of these. 2 of the black pieces. I couldn't find any of these black pieces before. And now I can't find them again. Or is it these dark... I guess they're the dark gray ones. That keeps throwing me off because it looks like it's black. So we put that there. What are these? Are these credits? These tiny, tiny circle pieces. I'm like, what is this even? Is it a credit? Is it a grenade? Like, what does that even look like? I can't tell. But they go in here, in this little chest. Somehow. I don't know if they're actually supposed to snap in here or what. I put on a fun Star Wars shirt, and I realized y'all can't even see it. But I got it at Target of all places. Alright, there's 1 crate. Oh, and it's got the little Imperial signet on it. That's cute. Some Arabesh. I don't know what it says. Well, these first 2 letters and the last one, I think, are all in my name. I really feel like the first one is an S. but I have no idea. If anybody else wants to try, that's what we got going on. This is cute. I like these little crates. So this little crate goes next to this computer. And this crate, where does it go? Oh, right here. That's fun. Oh. Wow. Okay, well this is why I was such a pain, because I opened up bags 1 and 2. Now we're supposed to start on 2. We're just going to put that to the side. We're going to build this little man. And he has a name. I'm pretty sure it's Commander Pragi or something like that. It's on the box, but I was like, I don't know who that is. But he looks cool, I guess. And I think, does he get a blaster? No, he doesn't even get a blaster. Pfft. The little man is not from Fallen Order. The only thing that is the Cal Kestis figure. And so this is a part of Lego Star Wars 25th Anniversary Collection. And they released like special anniversary figures that came with each new set. I think there was a total of 6 figures. They had the Cal Kestis, obviously. There was a little Leia, Saw Gerrera, Darth Malak. I feel like I'm forgetting one. If anybody knows, please put it in the chat, because I don't remember. But the only one, like, I thought about, oh, maybe I want the Darth Malak. I don't really care about Darth Malak. I love Knights of the Old Republic. Darth Malak is not the one for me. I think he's kind of, I don't know. He's just kind of meh. I guess I shouldn't talk bad about him because he's one of the few characters that's bald that I could cosplay. But oh well. And then I always find it super cringe that his name prior to being Darth Malak was Alec. Like, and then he just put an M at the beginning. How edgy. There you go, talking about changing your name. At least you're being more creative than that. Okay, so we do this. Then I do that. Oh, you got some joggers from Target, Johnny? That's awesome. I keep going in there and looking for more because I have one pair that I like to wear to work because some days I just don't want to wear jeans. And like I want to be super, super comfy. And they don't have any. All they have is like the more sweatpants style ones. Like I can't wear sweatpants to work. I mean, I don't even think I could get away with it. Oh, you love their 5-inch running shorts, except their lack of pockets. I love a short too. Lack of pockets is kind of annoying, but that's why we carry bags now. I remember the age of shoving all my stuff, like an iPad, or not an iPad, an iPod, a cell phone, a wallet, gum, keys, all that crap in just like jeans pockets. And like at the time they were like girls jeans probably for me because this was middle school, high school, and it was just not enough room. And like women's jeans already have such small pockets. I'm glad they finally started making skinny jeans for not just women. Oh my god, it's Cooper saying obscenities in the chat. We don't do that here. How are you? It's late for you. You're up very late. But I appreciate you popping in. How's your night going? How the hell does this go on here? Okay. Somehow this fits here. Oh, you're laying in bed. I was gonna say I wish I was laying with you, and I meant in like a fun friend way, and then I was like, yeah, maybe I just shouldn't say that at all. Yeah, you just added an NY to the end of your name. I just added a Y to mine. So I feel that. Oh, you were looking for a video to fall asleep to and was reminded. Plenty of room for... Oh, okay. I always end up having to be the big spoon. And I'm like I've kind of gotten used to it at this point, but I'm like, I'm only 5'7". Like, I'm not necessarily meant to be the big spoon. And sometimes I want to be the little spoon. I like a good trade-off, so I'll take you up on that offer. Hopefully my soothing voice will help you fall asleep. If not, my gorgeous laugh. It's very demure and petite. Taking notes for Dragon Con. Good to know. Aw, Coop, you're a little short guy. I love that. And you know what? And you wouldn't make me be Big Spoon all the time. See, I appreciate that. That's what I love about queer relationships. We don't have to follow a bunch of bullshit norms. We can trade off. We should all lay in bed together. I can't. Alright. Where is the piece? It better be a big bed. Perfectly sized to play Wolverine. I believe it. I'm really sitting slump up in this chair. Like, here's me sitting up. I'm over here, like, down like this. But you know what? It is 11:13 p.m. I have a full day of work behind me. And it was a good day. But, like... And I'm drinking a beer. Of all things. A pumpkin beer. 'Tis the season. But I kind of mentioned this earlier. I've been hoarding pumpkin beer, and I was like, I'm just not drinking it. I keep buying it, but I'm not drinking it. I was like, oh, a Lego stream would be the perfect place to drink some pumpkin beer. So I said, I'll drink a beer stream. And I have 11 of them, and this is the 12th that I'm drinking currently. So I grabbed 2 in case I would want another one midstream, but I don't think that's going to happen. But who knows? Nah, I'll get you another one. Please drink them. Yeah, they're taking up a lot of space in our fridge. Oh, a glass of Franzia wine. Was it in a box? I don't know if they make non-boxed wine. I feel like I have to say it all obnoxious like that. Franzia. Make it sound more elegant than it is. That's another thing I'm excited for. This is adulting. I said we're going to Rocky Horror on Friday, and I was like, doors open an hour before. We need to get there an hour before so we get a good seat. And they have food and beer and wine, so we can have a glass or two before the show. And it's cash only, so we need to make sure we bring cash. Like, that's me in the group chat. Claire Stribling refers to us as slapping the bag, and I love her for it. Didn't... Is she the one that just got married? Who just got married? I feel like it's Claire. Correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. Yes, okay. Well, congrats, Claire, to you and your spouse. I've seen you on many streams. You seem like a person I'd get along with very well. I'm also a wine girly, so as I drink my beer. Yeah, I keep seeing pictures that mutuals are posting from the wedding. I'm like, aw, y'all looked like you had such a great time. I love that for them. Is that a red or blue? You said you have Charles Soule beers, Johnny? Please explain. Does Charles Soule also brew beer? Oh, it was the chillable red flavor. Perfect for gator wine? What? I almost said gatorween because I thought you were making some alligator Halloween joke. And I was like, that is not how he spelled it. I saw Rise of Skywalker the other day on Muted a Restaurant, and I was like, damn, maybe this is pretty good. I mean, but you can read the lips of somehow Palpatine returned, even on silent. Like, you know what Poe's saying. Gatorade and wine? Oh my god. That's how you know you're an adult. You're pre-gaming for the next day. While you're drinking, you're pre-gaming for the next day. People saying that tastes bad. I bet it does. I drink wine for the taste. So I'm not going to mix it. I'm the person that aerates their wine. And if I can't aerate it, I'm like, ugh, I guess I'll drink it. White trash cocktails. Oh my god, my best friend and I were just talking about that. That reminds me, we were talking the other day. And she was like, yeah, I didn't like Kesha because she was like white trash party girl. And I was like, oh god, you're right. We were, of course, listening to her remix of Spring Breakers from Brat. Oh my god, I'm making like a little table. It's got a little cup on there. Is this supposed to be like one of the little tablets? I think so. I'm just supposed to set it on here all to the side like someone just dropped it there. Cute. I did the math and I could drink in French class and be sober by acting class. I feel that. Girls in Vogue wearing last night's makeup. Well. Half Acre made a special release beer based on his comic 8 Billion... Is that Genies? Clearly I don't know how to read either today. I forgot how to read since the last stream. I think I posted a picture, in Discord the other night. I just got a bunch of, I got a couple new books, and I recorded a short talking about them. I have yet to edit it. Hopefully I'll have one of my shorts out on Friday. I did a few unboxings too. So I recorded those Sunday night. Hopefully I will have them edited and at least one of them out by Friday. But we'll see. Bitch's worst enemy is reading comprehension. Yup. Hi, Crystal. How are you? Oh my god, Ted. You're exhausted from work? I feel that. I'm not exhausted from work. But it's also my email week, so I do have somebody shadowing me though, so they trust me with new people, which makes me feel really good. Is this okay? I'm building another one of these little containers. This is starting to feel like the break room. We've got the cup there. We've got this little data pad. I'm building something that almost looks like it's supposed to be a water cooler. Like, where's the piece that goes in there? It's like a... It looks like it's a blue peg. Doesn't help that I have blue lighting on right now, so I can't find anything. Where the hell is it? Here's the piece I probably lost. Because, you know, I always gotta lose one. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Yeah, see, it's a little blue piece, and then I'm supposed to put a little cap on it. And it's giving, like, water. So there's that. And then it goes in this little box. Here's your water, sir. So if you're thirsty, I don't know. But we're going to add this to this piece, which I'm now calling the break room. Yeah, it's cute. Love you too, Crystal. We'll see you next week. Hopefully you get to relax tonight. I'm very interested to see how large this set ends up being. I feel like I'm making pretty good progress on it though. And honestly, like, yeah, I just talked about I worked the whole day. And this is no shade to Crystal. I feel like I need to give that caveat before I say this, but like, this is just so nice and relaxing, especially after a long day. Like, yeah, did I have to come home and like immediately get in the shower? I even shaved my neck, not like you've even seen it probably once during the stream, but I was like, I have to shave my neck just in case. I don't want people to be like, ew, neck beard. And then I'm over here like barely with my neck on the TV or on the computer screen. See, show neck. I got it nice and clean for you. Okay. So I'm confused. So these are going to go on the back, these little clips. And that's the hard thing about building Lego. I feel like I have to position the set to match the way it's on like the pictures inside the book. And sometimes it's hard to do that. Flipping it all around, getting all confused. Curious what's gonna clip here. Actually, there's clips on all four sides. So I wonder. Oh, we're about to add some colors onto this thing. They said this set's not gonna be all gray. We're gonna add some color onto it. Not yet. As you can see in these instructions, we're still using gray, but we're getting there. Has anybody else gotten this set, by the way? Because it didn't come out super recently. It is a new set. I think it came out in June. I could be totally making that up, but I know it came out this year. And I actually was able to get it at the Lego store, like the official Lego store in my city. And they also had the Venator, the UCS Venator. So of course I had to touch the box. Sent a picture to my family and I was like, oh my god, they have it. But yeah, I'm enjoying this set so far, and I enjoyed that I was able to go get it in person. That was just like a nice little. I guess I didn't have to pay shipping, so that's what made it nice. But it was also nice to just go to the store and get it. I feel like I order so many things online now, and I can never get anything in person, so I enjoyed that. Austin is asleep now. You can tell us about the way secrets. There's not really any secrets. I feel like if there were, you would have heard them already. Okay, this is like a little break room thing. I've got blasters that are going on it. It's got the little water thing, which I've decided is a water thing. Whether it is or not, that's besides the point. That's what mine is. We've got the blasters going on here. See? And what's next? Oh, I've got to put one of the little tablet things on the side too. See, it's the little details like this that I love in the Lego sets, because when I'm buying the set, I'm not thinking about all these little tiny pieces. Or all the little intricate pieces that are going to be inside the set. I'm just thinking of the set as a whole. So I love this. Is this a little Scomp Link maybe? I feel like it's a little Scomp Link. If there isn't any tea, can we make shit up about people on TikTok? I would have to get on TikTok to make shit up about people on TikTok. For those that follow me on TikTok, I only post. I rarely like things because I just don't love TikTok. That's my millennial showing. I'm not looking at any Legos right now, but there's a George Lucas used assembly toy I want. Oh, what kind of assembly toy? What about the skeleton crew of TikTok? The skeleton crew of TikTok. I'm sure there's people on TikTok talking about skeleton crew, hyping it up. And it's good. They're doing the Lard's work. I do feel really lucky I have a Lego store, Johnny, and I hadn't been to it until I went and bought this exact set. So that was my first time that I'd been there, and it's been there for maybe 2 or 3 years at this point. Oh, and the person that rang me up had a Progress Pride flag on, so I made sure I actually filled out the little review they ask you to do. So I made sure I mentioned that. I'm pretty sure their name was Andrew, so Andrew, if you happen to come across this video, thank you for being you. Ooh, have to drive to St. Louis or Chicago 2.5 hours away. Thanks, Andrew. I appreciate you. Okay. They've got me making something funky again. I was worried I was going to get a buzz off of this beer because I haven't really been drinking, but so far so good. I don't want a buzz. The last thing I want is to be like, oh, time to go eat something and go to bed. I'm just like, what's the point? Well, that's the thing. Alaska is a state. Alaska has one in the state. Illinois is a state. So there are Lego stores in Illinois, in St. Louis and Chicago, just not where Johnny lives. There's no guarantee that if you live in Alaska, you have a Lego store near you. Beer is just carbs. Austin kept hearing their name being brought up, so we summoned them back. I was supposed to be spilling way secrets, and I said there were none, but let me know if there's any I'm forgetting. That's awesome, Johnny, that you're seeing good engagement on TikTok. If I'm not hopping on VC after you're calling me, well, I can hop on for a little bit. But 1 o'clock, it's Dragula time. And Dragula time is in bed. Because I got a Roku for my bedroom. Bye, Kenny. Love you. Thanks for watching. Hopefully the echo wasn't too bad between my office and your bedroom. Okay. So we've got the 2 on there. We've got the gray piece. Now I need to put the blue piece in. Here's the colors I was talking about. However, I think they're all going to be hidden. I couldn't even do that if I wanted to. I'd get overstimulated. Hold on. Oh, okay. One of the red ones goes through the gray. The only secrets are to do with the co-hosts we had to go through in order to get the iconic Austin and Scotty This Is the Way Seekers era. It's the co-hosts you made along the way. Alright. What about the call-in show stream? My stream? Or a Wayseekers call-in stream? The history books will be written. Not love you to chug a beer. It's not 2015 anymore. I'm sipping. Ooh, this is about to get more fun looking. See, like I said, I love these little details. This is like some of my favorite parts of building Lego. All these little pieces. There's a chair too. We're going to put a chair somewhere. You turn an old Star Wars shirt into a tank top? Ooh, which one? I was thinking of actually turning this shirt into a tank top because the collar is very high and I don't like that. I look like I have no neck when I wear a shirt with a high collar because of the beard. Okay. I'm missing another one of those pieces. So 2 of these, and I'm looking for another slanted black piece. The vintage poster one. You'll have to send me a photo. I think I know what you're talking about, but I'm not 100% sure. With this and the way I just shaved my beard, I look like a F-A-G-G-O-T. I love that for you. I support that. Send pics. Okay, now I'm confused. Hold on. Okay, the blue goes there. There's another blue one that I'm supposed to put here. Mustache longer than beard, armpit hair. I'm giving 80s gay. I love that for you. I hope that's your new aesthetic. I support it. You just gotta have a little chest hair too. It'll be perfect. I haven't heard that slur since Delilah. Oh god, not Delilah S. Dawson. Delilah S. Dawson did not say the F word. Johnny said, I feel like I am too coffee equipment is Oh, it's camera setups right now. My stepdad's really into coffee stuff too, but I think he's been doing a lot of pour over coffee. I just started bringing coffee to work. That's another weird adult thing I've started doing. I brought my own K-cups to work and keep them in my desk for a little post-lunch pick-me-up. Getting into home brewing. Yep. Probably going pour over. I don't love Keurigs personally. But I did get the coffee that I buy in K-Cups for the Keurig at work, so I'm enjoying that portion of it. It says at the end of Phasma, haha, wasted your time, fag. Delilah S. Dawson could beat all of our asses. She's so fit. Oh shit. I did this. Did I do this wrong? Yep, I did it wrong. Surprise, Scotty did it wrong. She will at Dragon Con. Not mine. I bought her book. I talked about Rise of the Red Blade. I said nice things about it. I haven't read Phasma though, so. Okay. We've got this. I can't. I didn't read when Phasma came out. Is anybody reading any books right now? Speaking of. Am I reading anything? No, I just finished reading the Inquisitors comic. Don't want to rehash that. I'm sure there's a Star Wars YouTuber that has covered Phasma that you can look up. This is crazy. This piece, I just set it in here. It doesn't even lock in. That's interesting. I don't know why, but I just reminded myself that we're getting a new Lady Gaga song on Friday. Really excited for that. You know, the Inquisitors comic is bad when Scotty was hating. I just... And it also did... So, on my tweet about it, Star Wars Meg commented on it and was like, yeah, issues 1 through 3 were good. The final issue was ass. And the more I thought about it, I was like, yeah, I agree with her, because there was so much good setup with Tensu Run, his order that he was trying to build, his trauma with his master, being like the reluctant hero, and just like the build up with the Inquisitors trying to hunt him down. And then like none of the Inquisitors can kill him. We did get a little backstory and like our first glimpse of the fifth brother as a Jedi. I don't know if it was ever confirmed before that he was trained as a Jedi, but the comic confirmed that he did. So we got a little glimpse of that, which was nice. We got a little more of the 7th and 9th sister, which was good, especially with 7th sister. I'm still waiting to see Sarah Michelle Gellar play her in live action. Please give me that. Give us that in Kenobi Season 2. I'll make that video next. Why the 7th sister should be the main villain of Kenobi Season 2. That'd be perfect. Where was I going with this? Oh, but in the final issue, like in general, there's like no stakes because we know how all the Inquisitors shown in there die. Like, we know how the Grand Inquisitor dies in Rebels. We know how the fifth brother dies in Rebels. We know how the 7th sister dies in Rebels. And we know how the 9th sister dies in Jedi Survivor. So there wasn't really any stakes in that part. And then at the end, of course, Darth Vader just comes in and kills him. So it's like they kill all the characters we just met 3 issues ago. Spoiler alert. Not Quizzy. Yeah, the Grand Inquisitor is in Rebels. His stand-in in Kenobi, that's Quizzy. Okay. This is a really interesting piece I'm over here trying to build. It's funky. My little break room piece. Am I forgetting anything? See, looking at this gives me anxiety. There's a lot of stuff going on, and somehow I have to make it all line up perfectly. Trying to catch up on the comics. Yeah, that was another thing. I was like, this is my first comic issue that I'm actively buying. Like, and I was just like, damn. And part of me wonders if maybe, like, they were originally going to have it be more than 4 issues, but then it got cut down. I don't know. I think it was Rodney Barnes who wrote it. I really don't remember off the top of my head. I have him on the shelf over there, but no fault to the writer or the illustrator. I'm sure it was just here's the time you have to tell this story. I'm just tired of, like, here's the Jedi trying to rebuild the Order and the Inquisitors kill them. It's like, give us something different. Give us that reluctant Inquisitor who, like, has to come to terms with what they're doing, and, like, show that in a long form series. Austin said I missed, like, the 9-month period in 2014, 2015 when he was the only Inquisitor. Yeah. I wouldn't say that I miss it, but I miss when the Inquisitors felt less expendable. Or when they were expendable, they just dispatched more. And now it feels like they have, like, a handful of Inquisitors that they stick with. Which, you can't just have an abundant amount of Inquisitors, because that wouldn't, like, be great for canon. But also, like, don't use Inquisitors I know how they're going to die and put them in peril, because I'm like, well, they're going to survive. Or tell a good enough story to where I'm like, oh, damn. Like the Fifth Brother in Jedi Battle Scars, that worked for me. And because he didn't die in it, and neither did our main characters. I love this. This is a little desk with a swivel chair. Look at that. Here, I'll bring it up closer so you can see it. Look how cute that is, y'all. It's a little... Uh-oh. I'm trying to figure out. There we go. You sit in your little desk. Great. Is that where Commander Praji or Praji or whatever the hell his name is sits? Because that's who I built. They gotta add cousin Inquisitors. Inquisi cousins. Oh, this is gonna have this weird blue piece on it. When I did that fanfic universe, one of the stories we had in development was an Inquisitor that lived till the sequel era and came across Kylo Ren. Well, we have Marok and Ahsoka, my boyfriend. But he might be dead. Well, he might have already been dead, but he might be, like, dead again and not reanimated anymore. There's a character who I'm surprised we haven't gotten a comic about. Like, Marok feels ripe for a comic. The dust cloud don't count. I love that Star Wars has spice and death sticks, but only the droids get poppers. What poppers do the droids get? Oh, the intriguing thing about something like that is Kylo meeting someone who was actually trained by Vader. Yeah, agreed. You're right. And it's kind of like the excitement of Luke and Ahsoka meeting, which we still haven't seen. And at this point, I'm like, are we even ever going to see it? Because she was trained by his father and had a very close relationship with him. So I definitely see, like, what you're pulling from there. What is this gonna be? This is weird looking. Oh, I'm over here trying to push it in all hard and it doesn't need to be put in like that. Just like your father. Of all the Inquisitors to survive the fall of the Empire, it was the smoke monster from Lost trapped in the body of a twink. I'm sorry, I would not say it was a twink because he was muscular. Maybe a twunk if you want to get like specific. And that ass. It's not a writer with a strong track. Oh, Johnny coming in with the heat. To be fair, it's not a writer with a strong track record. Are you talking about the comic or Ahsoka? Or both? I have no idea what this is supposed to be. I have no idea. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. We're gonna put another one. Oh, is this the weird... It said something about like a kyber crystal holder. Is that what this is supposed to be? A kyber crystal, maybe? But why the hell is there a kyber crystal on the Death Star? Or on a Star Destroyer? Is there something in canon that I'm like not remembering? Yeah, this is odd. Look at this. Like, and it spins and it's got that crystally thing. I don't know. I don't know what the hell it's supposed to be. But it goes over here. Is that where it goes? Yeah. That's where it goes. So here's what we're working with so far. The triangle thing from Tross. It is not a Sith Wayfinder. That I know. But that would actually be a good guess. A hollow table? Oh yeah, maybe. Negativity about Star Wars in my moderated chat. Do I really have all those extra pieces? This is my dilemma every time. I didn't even use this piece. Oh god. That means I probably missed it. Okay, let's go back and figure out where I missed pieces. Like, this has to go somewhere. There's only one of these. I have no clue. I'm gonna look back through this. It's a hologram, but what is it a hologram supposed to be of? Oh, yep. Wait, no, I did put this in there, I think. Can't take it apart now. I'm pretty sure I put it there. I don't know. I remember having these, but it just worries me that there's this many pieces. I'm going to take it apart really quick. It wouldn't be a Scotty stream if I missed a step and had to take something out. You know what I mean? Okay. So, if we look at it the way that it's supposed to be... Wait. Oh shit. It goes lower, doesn't it? It's back there. Okay, well, maybe we are just gonna say, oh well. Yeah, we're just gonna say, oh well. Like I said, it wouldn't be a Scotty stream if we didn't miss pieces and add them to the jar of extra pieces or pieces that I've missed. This is all the pieces from 2 or 3 sets. And I totally lied earlier. I've built a Clone Wars, what do they call them? A battle pack. Clone Wars Season 7, 332nd Clone Battle Pack. and Obi-Wan Kenobi's Jedi Starfighter from episode 2. So there are some pieces in here from that, but the majority of them are going to be from this set. We've got another. I loved how this was like a ship in the Lego Rebuild the Galaxy series. That was cute. So for now, we're just gonna put this man, Admiral Pragi. I keep wanting to call him Admiral. Commander Pragi. We're gonna put him there. Pretend he's doing something. And then we'll put Darth Vader, lightsaber ignited, in front of the little holo table for now. So, cool. Cool. We love that. But yeah, so like I said, if you haven't already, y'all, please make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be doing this every single Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Pacific Time. And we're going to build a whole Star Destroyer. It's going to be great. So if you haven't already, like I said, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Follow me on social media at Scotty Holiday SW for all my latest Star Wars content. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, may the Force be with you.